Good morning, world. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Yola, and welcome to this video. Today, I want to provide a reminder that you can win. I don't know where you are in your life. It honestly doesn't matter because as long as you are alive and your heart is beating and you are breathing, you can win. Okay? The message that really has been sitting on my heart this morning is you have to wake up. And when I say wake up, I mean you have to literally get up every day. Wake up, get up, lift yourself up, take your shower, brush your teeth, wash your face, and live. Live the day. Live where you are. And understand that that's not the end of your story. You are somewhere in the journey of your story, meaning that more is to come, better can come, and you can win, meaning you can have everything that you've ever wanted, the lifestyle that you see for yourself, you can have it. Another thing that you may need to know is that your competition is you. My competition is myself. My competition is right here. This is the biggest competition the world has ever seen. That is the competition. And you need to focus. I feel like I finally am getting it. Like when people be like, focus, focus, focus. I used to always hear that. They be like, you gotta be more focused, you gotta be more focused. What they mean to be focused on is be focused on yourself. In other words, you need to be more selfish. Focused on the self that you are and where it is that you wanna be. There was a video that popped up on my video last night of this young man, and he was teaching and telling us the truth that we have to start where we are. He was reminding me that I can win as long as I start where I am and I don't keep referencing the past. As long as I don't keep reminding myself of what has failed, what hasn't worked yet, right? Because in this present moment, there's so many things moving simultaneously that is resulting in me being here in front of you guys now and here where I am in my life currently, right? So by watching that guy's video, I became re-inspired because he was telling me that in this space where you can feel lost, right? We tend to use the word lost. That you are not lost. You are not lost. You will always hold on to the core of yourself, right? And the reason why you feel lost is that you haven't become who it is that you are yet. What does that mean? It means that when you were a kid, you were a sponge, just absorbing information, right? You didn't come into consciousness until about 7 or 8, right? By that time, you're already in a routine of what you've always been doing, what you always have known, and how you believe things always will be, right? And then you graduate high school. And maybe in that time, you don't fully start to see the world from all perspectives yet because you haven't reached that level to grasp it, or maybe you have. Everybody's journey is different. My point is, only you know where you are on your journey. So only you know how to move forward. Only you know where it is that you want to go. Only you know what it is that you have to do in order to reach where it is that you want to go. Another thing that the young man mentioned is he talked about meditation and how that really helped him and how he started to get it, right? And that's the phrase he used, is get it. And what I think he means by get it is get life, right? Personally, what I have learned through meditation is that time is always moving. And that at any point I can choose to sit with myself. Anywhere, anytime, as long as I'm alive, I can do it, right? I've learned that I love myself. I love my silence with myself. I love to hear from myself. And in that silence, as the mind does what it wants to do, right? It could keep running as the time is ticking. It can, give you all these excuses. It can allow so many things to pop up. And eventually, it'll just be, and this can mean silence, where you can experience a sort of peace with yourself, within your atmosphere, within your reality. Or you can experience a feeling of like serenity, of purity as you listen to whatever you're listening to. Because when I meditate, I tend to like to listen to like flute music and various music that they have on YouTube. I'll just listen to it, and after a while I'm listening to the flow of the music, and I realize that I just start to flow. Literally, in that moment, my mind begins to flow and let go. Meditation helps you let go, right? Because as you sit and you don't move, you be still, you don't go anywhere, you don't talk to anybody, you don't think about what you have to do later. You maximize this present moment. You realize the power of 30 seconds. You realize the power of 1 minute. You realize the power that you actually have. Because as you sit with yourself and the time is passing by and you get into this repetition of spending the time with yourself, you realize the amount of time that you don't spend with yourself. You realize the importance of investing in yourself in that way. Some people don't know that the competition is yourself. And some people don't know that in order to win with yourself, you can't fight you. That's not what we're doing. I'm gonna let you know this right now. If you fight yourself thinking that the competition is myself, I gotta fight myself, I gotta beat myself up, you're gonna go nowhere. You're gonna end up in a place where you feel overwhelmed. You feel like nobody's on your side because not even you are on your side. Not even you are standing up for you. I feel like what I did in order to reach this state of being that I'm at now is I had to mother myself, nurture myself. This morning, I'm gonna tell you guys, this morning, before I started this video, last night, I washed my hair, I did some twists in my hair, I moisturized my hair. I loved on myself physically, right? And in the mirror, I moved on to affirmations and I verbally reaffirmed myself and I loved on myself verbally. Then, this morning when I woke up, there was this small window, a very small window, where I was between sleep or get up. And I chose get up. And in that window, what I actually chose is to be the version of myself that I've always seen myself being. That's it. That's it. I just chose to get up and live this day. That's what I chose. I chose, you know what? This bed feels so good. I do not want to get up. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. I do not want to It was raining outside, right? You guys probably see now that there's good lighting coming in, but when this morning started off, it was gloomy, it was wet, it was rainy. Before I went to sleep last night, I heard the rain. So I was just like, I am not in the mood to get up in this. Like, what am I getting up in this for? What I got up for today is I got up for myself. I got up for my livelihood. I got up to live. I got up so that I could choose to live the day fully. Now, the first thing that I ended up doing is I threw on this dress, I threw on my sweater, I grabbed my umbrella, and I headed out for a morning walk. This walk lasted a good 30 to 35 minutes or so. And on that walk, I talked to myself. That was my meditation for today, right? Is I walked through the rain where it felt like I was the only person outside in my own little bubble, and I spoke to myself. And I didn't just speak to the version of myself that I want to be. I spoke to all versions of myself. And I spent time thanking myself for the amount of work that I put in, thanking myself for the growth and for the space that I am in now because of all of the steps that I have taken, right? Because what I had forgot is that all of it adds up. Everything adds up. It does. And I don't know how I forgot that, but I did, because I ended up in this funk where I was just like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next time. Maybe I'll do it next month. I was just wanting to avoid living. For real, like, I know I'm not the only one who has experienced that, where you're just in a funk and day after day start to blend together to the point where you don't know what day it is. You don't care what day it is. You are trying to figure out how to get up again. You're trying to figure out how to get yourself to feel better. You're trying to figure out, what am I gonna do? What's my best move? I'm realizing that as long as it's a move forward, it's enough. It has to be enough because it's gonna add up. So if I wake up enough mornings and walk outside enough times, I'm bound to meet a new person. I'm bound to have a conversation that may change my life, right? I'm bound to receive a new perspective, a new experience. I'm bound to receive life. I'm bound to see a bird fly through the sky. I'm bound to see a cat walk past me. I'm bound to see another human being. I'm bound to see this life that I'm living now. With that being said, I have reached a point where I choose to be on my team again, right? Because for me, it's not that I ever get off my team. It's more so that I have moments where I forget what the goal is. Like, what is our team goal? Like, what are we going forward for? You know, what is it that I actually want? And although I know what I want, when life is lifing and my feelings are feeling and my head is a mess, then all of a sudden I will begin to speak things such as confusion or feeling lost or not feeling enough or feeling like things are too hard or not wanting to try, wanting to give up, and all of these things that I was taught, right? Because at the core of me, those who have met me in real time, and to you who is watching this video, baby, I may be one of the most stubborn people on this earth. And I'm beginning to see that as my superpower. I feel like as I accept all of me, right? As I stop trying to throw away and hide the parts of me that other people have shunned and called negative or have told me I need to work on. Now that I'm at this stage where I'm like, I love me. I choose me. I'ma fight for me. Yeah, I'ma bet it all on me. Yep, I'ma try for me. And I'ma keep going for me so that I can see. I realized that I'm finding strength in the parts of me that I thought were my faults, that I thought were problems. Because as a kid growing up, I was told, why are you so stubborn? Like, why don't you just listen? And it's like, I'm grown enough now to tell you that I'm not a robot. Why am I so stubborn? You mean, why do I want to explore and figure things out for myself? Is that what you mean? Why don't I listen? You mean, why am I not compliant? Why don't I just do what you say when you haven't explained to me why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing, and the fact that you believe it's necessary when I don't? You mean, why would I take your opinion at face value and not question you in order to see if it is a benefit to me? That's the problem. That's the problem. We are so powerful that we can challenge anything. Like, gasp, like, you have a voice? You think you're powerful? What do you think is gonna change? In closing, I wanna say that as you're on this journey, you can and will win. As long as you join your team to compete with the part of yourself that doesn't think you'll win. Right? Join the team, the good side. Join your good team. And the good team is all of you. Join the version of you that loves all of you.